this is the big moment for you.
It is.
So Alan has the general chair of this ISSRE, and this is the banquet, and we're wrapping up a really incredibly good meeting. So here to you. Tell me about how this whole event was, and how do you feel right now?
Well, it's one of those things. I feel very good about the program that we've got and what we've been doing, and of course, once it's over, I'll be feeling good too. There's a lot to do on one of these things, and I've had a good time of every minute of it. We've had a good program. The industrial program especially is really coming along, and this is the first year that we've done WebEx to try to reach out to people who can't be here in person. And now that we know what we need to do, I think, to put it into full production, I think we'll be able to continue that in future meetings. So to everybody who's here in person, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And to everybody who could attend remotely, I'm glad you were able to do so. Please come and visit us in person in the future.
Now this is Myra Cohen, one of our program chairs of ISSRE, and she's done a tremendous amount of work. We have had a great program committee meeting. Let's get her views on this ISSRE. Here you go.
Well, we've had a very exciting and varied research program. We've had papers on reliability, security, mobile applications, testing. We've had search-based testing, so we've had quite a nice variety of research papers, high-quality talks, and we've been broadcasting a lot of our talks via WebEx, so it's been a very successful ISSRE.
Thank you.
All right, let me introduce to you the general chair of the next ISSRE. This is Domenico, and 2014 is something he's going to chair in Naples, so give us your impressions of this meeting and what you're thinking about.
Yeah, I think this year the conference will be very interesting. So one of the strengths of this conference is to bring together industry and researcher. We hope to make a successful event for the next years. I try to bring more industries and more researchers to try to go a step ahead in the software reliability world. Thank you.
So Domenico, are there other people from your team who are here?
Yeah,
who else is there? Stefano, come on in. Okay,
so I want to introduce Stefano. Stefano is, first of all, he's a friend, he's a mentor, he's a colleague. So he's will help me to organize the conference.
And you should welcome people to Naples.
Yeah, welcome. Since now you have to plan to come to Naples, it's worth. There will be a very nice venue for the event, but also in a nice place. So it will be exciting from a scientific viewpoint, but also from other viewpoints.
All right, thank you. And we got to get some people here who are. Hello. Hi. I just want to get your opinion about ISSRE. Have you come to ISSRE before, or is this the first time?
It's the first time I come.
So what do you think of the conference?
Yeah, no, I think the conference is very interesting. I've seen very interesting talks, and I was honored to be able to be a chair of one of the sessions. So I think all the talks were very interested in my session. And then I also gave a talk, so I participated both ways as a session chair and as a presenter. So I think the conference is very informative. Then it's very important to do collaborations between different people. So we have very interesting community here. So yeah, I would recommend anyone to attend the conference. Thank you.
And these gentlemen are old hands at ISSRE and ran the industry committee, and Myron's just been with ISSRE for a long time. What do you guys think of this event?
What do we think of this event? We're having a great time. Meet old friends, and what else can I say about it? It's a community. It's a good community. It's a worldwide community, and there are a lot of things happening that this is the only place you can get it.
Yeah, it has been a great event. I really enjoyed it.
So I've got to introduce two other young people here. Come on in, come on in. ISSRE has become a very big program. We have 130 papers, and no one really realized that it's quite a complex program to put together until, of course, Ilir and Javier decided they're going to take control. So you guys tell us what you did And thank you so much for your help and work.
We did something?
Oh yeah.
I am not sure if we did something. We try our best.
Exactly. Well, thanks, Ram. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to do this.
What do you think of ISSRE?
Oh, ISSRE is excellent.
It's the best.
It's my 6th year, I think, here. First attended in 2007. It's been growing ever since. Very nice.
Yeah, my first ISSRE was 2010, and from there, I think I have been there all the years, so it's great. Yeah, it's I think it's one of the best conferences.
Yeah. And we keep coming back.
That's right.
Which is excellent.
Yeah, we
love to have you
return.
guys,
We
yeah.
return every time. So come back
Yeah.
and come and visit us.
All right.
Thank you, Ram.
Thank you, Ram.
Okay, this is John Rushby, the guy who's been doing formal methods for a long time, and it's wonderful to see you at ISSRE.
30 years. Nice to be here.
That's right.
I've learned a lot of interesting things this week, and looking forward to a good dinner.
So, what do you think of ISSRE?
Been very interesting so far. I've mostly been in the workshops,
Yeah.
but they've been pretty stimulating, pretty interesting.
All right. Thanks, John.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. So let me introduce an old friend who used to be a part of ISSRE for many years, and we are so glad to see him here. Jeff.
Well, I'm glad to be back. Thanks,
Yeah.
Ram.
We missed you.
This is a great conference, and I actually forgot the best thing about this conference is the people. There's some great people. Michael Liu was telling me he's been here 23 years in a row.
Yes.
I just can't imagine
but
doing
that's
something 23 years in a row.
Yeah.
Most people don't even make their children's birthdays 23 years in a row. Let alone go to a conference.
That's true. That's true.
And it's an interesting conference.
It's
I
an
mean,
interesting conference. We really-
I've heard a lot of good papers, a lot of good talks.
Pete, come on here. Go ahead. So,
No.
I want to introduce another person here. Pete Rotella. Do you know Pete? Pete's from Cisco. Jeff Offit.
Oh, this is hard.
Oh, Jeff, yes.
Now Pete's been a regular at ISSRE now for many years, and thanks to Pete and our partnership with, we managed to get ISSRE on WebEx this year. Pete, you're the man.
Well,
Thank you.
we're trying it for the first year as a feasibility study, and we get close to 100 attendees online. And next year, I think we're going to try for more.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Pete. Yep. All right.
If I could ask them to come up here and join me, please. Carol and Myra, why don't I go ahead and turn this turn this over to you?
Okay, so we've selected 2 sets of victims, and it will be bloody.
So what we did is we went through all of the reviews, the many reviews. We asked our PC. We had nominations, and we selected 2 papers that we think are different and were voted on by all of our PC members. And so we'd like to present those Best Paper Awards.
And the first runner-up, so the Best Paper Award goes to finding test data with specific properties via meta-heuristic search. And I think Simon is here to get the paper. It's from Robert Feld and Simon Poulding. Please. Okay, super. Congratulations.
Okay, our second paper is called An Empirical Study of the Effect of Learning Styles on Faults Found During Software Inspection. That's Anurag Goswami and Gurusam Walia. And I don't know. Congratulations. And will you take both of them, or will you take both? There's 2 of them there, so you'll give them one to
For
the
you
other.
and your colleague.
Okay, thank you. And we did want to say that we thought all of the papers were very high quality, so it was a very difficult choice for us, and thank you.
Carol, Myra, thank you very much. Pete and Anna, I think that you have some awards that you'd like to make. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to you.
Thank you, Alan. Yes. Hi. Ann and I selected, with the help of the PC, of course, 30 excellent papers this year for the industry track, and we expanded the number of sessions from 8 to 10, which was a good thing. And what we did, one of the 10 sessions, we created a best paper session where we took the 3 top-rated papers in terms of the reviews by the program committee, and had a voting exercise after and during the presentations yesterday, and so we do have a winner. Why don't you read the name?
The first paper is by William and Carver, and the title is Using Capture Recapture Models to Make Objective Post-Inspection Decisions. So please.
So we have one award, but we have one award, but for a certificate for Jeffrey also. Okay. So, if you could, here we go. Kristanam. Congratulations. Thank you. So thank you everybody, and here we go. Thank you.
Okay. And Pete, thank you very much. Very nice. I'd like to thank all the people on the organizing committee for the hard work and for putting up with me while we got this together. So let me get up here on this podium, and in no particular order, I'd like to call out the members of the organizing committee. Carol Smits, one of our program committee co-chairs, and Myra. And if I could call upon our industry co-chairs, Pete and Ann. One for you. And one for you. Thank you very much. And for those of you who attended our workshops, Katarina Goseva-Popstoyanova and Michael Grokte were responsible for those. Michael, if you would please come up. Unfortunately, Katarina was unable to join us this year. There we go. Thank you very much. And then for our fast abstracts, Ilir Gashi was in charge of fast abstracts. Ilir? And if you could stay up here for a moment, Ilir and Javier Alonso from Duke University were in charge of the very important job of actually designing and laying out the program. So thank you very much for all of your effort there. We appreciate that very much. Let's see. Tutorials were the tutorials chair is Ying Shi. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to be with us this time around, and Ming Li, who is in charge of publications, was also unable to be with us. But they'll be receiving their tokens of appreciation in a FedEx or UPS box in the near future. Now let's see. There our student papers were handled by Sudeep Ghosh. If you could please come up here. Thank you. And publicity was handled by Hélène Vesselink, and our webmaster for the conference website was Pierre André, both of them from LAAS. Neither one of them are here, unfortunately. I'm wondering if I could ask Karama to accept the awards and make sure that Pierre and Hélène receive them. Two. There we go. They'll keep your luggage from blowing away, yes. Let's see. I think that I have everybody. Let's see. Ming, Ying, Katarina. Are any members of the organizing committee present that at this point I would have to say I'm embarrassed I've overlooked? I'm exempt. I've already got one in my office anyway. Ah, yes, and one of the most important people here, the gentleman who made sure that the conference is on a sound financial footing, Yashwant Malaya. Yashwant, thank you very much.
So while, of course, we don't have a gift for you, I'm sorry. We wanted to thank you, and I think everybody in the audience would like to thank you for your great job and for getting us here in Pasadena. It's a great city. I love it. It's sunny, and we're enjoying our time here. And thank you very much, Alan.
So there's two of us, so we get to thank you twice. But I can tell you there's a lot of hard work that goes involved in all of this, and Alan had us on conference calls every week arranging all of this and did a really fantastic job. So he put a lot of hard work into this. There's a lot of things you don't see behind the scenes to get this running. So we'd like to thank him. And we'd also like to thank the steering committee who was out there helping us as well. So we couldn't have had this conference without them. So
thank you very much. Well, thank you again, everybody, for being here. There are a couple of other people that I'd like to acknowledge right now. As you probably noticed, this was our first year in which we piloted the use of WebEx to reach out to people who actually couldn't be here in person. I think it was a successful experiment. We had good attendance, even though it wasn't publicized very well, precisely because it was an experiment. But I think at this point it worked quite well, and we have learned what we need to learn to put it into use for future conferences. I'd especially like to thank Cisco for providing resources and a lot of the effort, and for Chile Reggae Inc. for providing a lot of the equipment. I would also like to thank our IEEE CES meeting planners, Monique and Paula. If you would please stand up so we can. So we can say thank you. We really appreciate all the hard work that you've done for us, and I don't think the conference would have worked without your help. Thank you very much. Now we would, as Myra mentioned, we'd also like to thank the steering committee for all of their help. It would have been very difficult to pull this off without the assistance from the steering committee. And what I'd like to invite the steering committee chair, Ram Chilarege, up to say a few words.
Alan, it was an honor to work with you, and you know, this is a great conference. And I want to quote Jeff, who came back here recently and said, I've been missing ISSRE, and what I just realized is the people that I miss. And I think that's something about us. We have a great team at this conference who've been pulling this off year after year. And Alan has done a phenomenal job, you know. And the whole, and the program chairs, I think we run a very high quality PC program and a very high quality industry program. This is a rarity for an IEEE conference. You tend to find the very academic conferences, the very industry conferences, but few of them that have this blend. And for all the work you've done, Alan, thank you. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you very much, and thank you again for all
Absolutely.
your help.
And program chairs, thank you. Myra? Yeah. And I'd like to invite the entire steering committee up here to recognize these wonderful people. We have a majority of our steering committee here. Mladen Vok, Karma Kanoon, Boyan Kuchik, Brendan Murphy. Brian was going to be here, but in the last minute had to be called to Zurich to handle some important stuff for ABB, so he wasn't able to come. So most of us are here. And now she's our awards committee chair, so I'll leave it to you, Karma.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ram. And we would like to recognize the contribution of few people in this edition of the conference and more generally for the conference. So we start with Alan. You did a great job with this conference, and it is thanks to you that we are all here. So thank you for the job you have been doing. Please.
Thank you, Alan.
Oh, very nice. Thank you.
We would like to thank the PC chairs, Myra and Caroline. So for the, yes. And this is for, thank you. We really appreciate the hard work you have. Oh, you should continue. You should continue. Why? Why?
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And we have, of course, another certificate, but to Sunita, but she's not here. I don't know who will hand it to her. So thank you to all of you. And we cannot finish without thanking our steering committee chair. So we are really grateful to you. You are of great support to this conference. You are spending a lot of your valuable time to this conference, and with plenty of energy and good ideas. And the most difficult thing is to follow you. And to and to stop you from providing ideas, because this means that it is a lot. You agree with me? Yes. So on behalf of IEEE and on behalf of the steering committee and also of all the audience, we'd like to thank you for all the work you have done for us. And
oh my goodness. Oh wow, thank you.
So Ram is getting Meritorious Service Award from IEEE and from us. So nice. Thank you, Ram.
Thank you. Excellent.
Pleasure working with these guys.
Yeah, we can still feel the whiplash.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I think that the conference would not have been and would not have had the success it has now without you. Really, we're grateful to you. Thank you again. Thank you again.
It's a pleasure working with you.
We'd like to close this portion of the banquet with a preview of ISSRE 2014. Domenico Cottonio will be telling us about it in a short presentation. So let's give him a big hand as he walks up towards the projector, and we'll make sure everything is nicely plugged in and working.
So as Alan My name is Domenico Cotroneo, and supposed to be the general chair of the next edition of ISSRE 2014. So the conference will be held in Naples. Just a very French citation in honor of Karama Kanun. I inserted a French citation of Naples here, and we'll be organized in Naples in the, just to introduce you, the organizing team will be myself, Stefano, that is my mentor and colleague, Marcello, Roberto, Antonio, and Robert, all the team that will be in charge of organizing the conference the next year. So where will be the conference? The conference will be in Naples, in the maybe the best location in Naples. I will show you. So the duration is like this year of 4 days. The tentative dates are from the 3rd of November 2014 to 6th of November 2014. The conference will be, I will show you where is the conference. So this is the Naples. Naples is supposed to be over there in the earth. Let's see, where is it? Oh, and this is Capri, but I will show you later. So the conference is one of the best locations in Naples. It's in front of Castel dell'Ovo. We will go there. This is the hotel where the conference is supposed to be, and we are considering with the steering committee, depending on the attendance that we will have the next year, to split between the hotel, because the hotel, as I will show you later, is equipped with all the rooms or the facility for organizing the conference, but also we have the conference center of our university just one block ahead of the hotel. So we are just negotiating with the hotel, and I will consider to also to use some room of the University Conference Center where it's very, very, very good. So if we go, just, okay, yeah, oops. This is what you will see just in front of the hotel. This picture is old. Now it's all the pedestrian zone. So we won't see any cars because it's a pedestrian zone. It's along the sea. If you like to jogging, I don't know, there is some guys that like Nuno, for example, you can run in the street. And here you have, in front of the hotel, you have Castel dell'Ovo, and this is a Borgo Marinaro, when you can find a very good restaurant, but be careful because are very expensive in the Borgo Marinaro. So I will show you some cheaper restaurant. It's maybe due to the crisis, a US default, so I will make a list of the restaurant that you can go for having dinner. So coming to the presentation. So the conference will be held in Royal Continental Hotel. I show you where is it. So it's an hotel with 408 rooms. Rooms are very beautiful. We negotiated a very good price, and the hotel offered us two kinds of room. This is, of course, the superior sea view room, royal. But we negotiated a good price also for this kind of room. For for academic people that are poor, are standard room that are good, but you are not seeing the sea, but you can imagine the sea. So also when you do so don't worry. So we can arrange all this stuff. No worry. And there are 17 meeting rooms, but of course we will reserve, I don't know, 3, 4, depends on the participations, and depends how we can arrange all the programs. So this is a matter to negotiate with the PC shares of the next year edition. Then we have, this is an example of the meeting room. All the meeting room, you can see the bay, and you can see Capri. Capri is only 1 hour by ferry from the location. The location is 10 minutes walking by the harbor, where you can take the ferry for Capri, Ischia. So I think that we will be able to provide you all the information that you want if you want to spend the weekend there and visit Capri or Pompeii or something else. So we have also an auditorium that I hope to reserve the auditorium. That this means that will be a very successful event of ISSRE. So it's up to 500 people. So the hotel is equipped for a very large conference. Then we have 2 panoramic restaurants with Castel dell'Ovo. Also, this restaurant is expensive, so be careful. You know, in Naples, if you eat pizza, pizza is very good. For me, it's the best pizza in Naples because I was born in Naples. But also, fish is very good. So, but if you eat fish in this restaurant, it's very, very, very expensive. So I will give you some hints too. So for who loves to swim, to have the swimming pool, we have the swimming pool and the fitness center right in the hotel. So apart from the hotel, we selected this hotel because it's very, very easy to get into the hotel. It's 10 kilometers from the international airport. Naples has an international airport. It is linked with the hub of Paris, Charles de Gaulle, Munich, Frankfurt, and Rome. For those of you that prefer to stop in Rome, there is a nice-speed train. It's a 1-hour train from the central station. And the central station is 5 kilometers from the hotel, so it's €5, €6 by taxi. So it's very convenient as the location is very flexible, it's very comfortable. And of course, the location is very good because you can walk, and it's very safe zone, and it's very close to all the, not all, because there are lots of attractions, touristic attractions, you know, in Naples. But it's very close to the shopping area of Naples, some historical center, and of course, very important to the harbor. You can take the harbor to go and to see the island. Kishore knows the location, right? And for example, it's 5 minutes walking from Galleria Umberto. Then this is Piazza de' Martiri. This is the shopping center with all the most fashion shop like Ermenegildo Zegni, Armani, you know, so Italian stuff. And this is Piazza Plebiscito, also it's 10 minutes walking from Piazza Plebiscito. And so on. So there are lots of, and for who would love to jogging, there is a Villa Comunale. It's just 5 minutes from the hotel. You can run. No, you can turn hundreds of times on the villa. So just a few words to already did. So the University Conference Center is a very beautiful center. The problem we have to see the attendance because this is the main room. It's an historical room, very, very beautiful. So the space is for 150 people. So we are just stuck to wait if we can reserve this kind of a room or we can organize all the conference in the hotel. But me and Stefan would like to organize here because it's very, very, very beautiful. Also, if with the RAM we want to continue the experiments of the WebEx conference, maybe this location is more comfortable because we can have the control of the network because it belongs to university, okay? So the social event proposal, of course, depends on the budget. I think that Monique will help me to organize all these things without. So you should be very economic with the Italian people, yeah? And we should organizing, or visiting on the site, there is a very beautiful tour that we organize. Also, there is a visit on the underground city because anciently Naples was a Greek city, and the rest of the Greek city are in the underground of the city. So you can go down and visit the old city in the underground. It's very close to the hotel. And also we had negotiated a social dinner in a very fancy restaurant. One of the most famous restaurants in Naples is Rosolino, and with typical music, Napolitan music. I don't know, it's not like Fado, but it's more happy than Fado. No, eh? So we negotiated the room cost. Of course, we got a very good price for the kind of the hotel that we are going to offer. So we have a double room and 129 per night. If he, for who he can bring his wife or his husband, there is a superior sea view. It's a very romantic room that you can enjoy the conference. So I think that I'm very happy to organize the conference because since when I attended the conference the first time, what I find here is a very stimulating environment, because the importance of this conference is that the industry is really present. The industry really presents their needs. There are research that know how to listen industry. There are research that are very sensitive to the industry needs. So I hope that we will maintain and maybe we will improve this concept of the conference, because it's very important. All the persons that I have the occasion to speak about, including the steering committee, I notice that have a very open mind. A very open mind is the fundamental ingredient to grow up the research. So we have, I hope to have lots of surprise, except one, because we already assigned the best paper award to that guy there. So the best paper award is already assigned. So there is no competition for the best paper award. Thank you very much. See you in Naples.
Domenico, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to being there. I've got to ask you, I like both fish and pizza. Do they have a fish pizza?
Fish pizza?
Yes.
I can cook it for you. Don't worry. I'm really a good cooker. My mom said that I'm the best cooker in the world. But it's my mom, but you can try.
We'll be there. What time should we be there?
When you want. So I can cook. So fish pizza, we have pizza with the mushrooms, but not with the raw fish.
Ooh.
No, sardine, no. It's Brazilian one, not Napolitan. Come on. We have pizza with tomato, mozzarella, and with, yes, mushrooms. It's very, very, very good.
That sounds good. We'll be there.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much once again for being here. There are two people that I have forgotten to thank. My apologies, but these are our two videographers who have been behind the scenes. Justin in the corner over there behind that camera, and Clyden right there in the middle of the room by the doors. Thank you very much for your work in recording this conference. And that concludes the awards and a preview of ISSRE 2014. Please enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'm looking forward to spending more time with you.
Hi. Who wants to say something? Who wants to say something about the conference? And then just take turns saying something and passing it around the table.
Yeah.
So it's the highlight of the week, the highlight of the food.
How do you like the
your favorite color?
I'm Lakshman Mukaveli, and this is an excellent conference. In fact, this is my probably 6th or 7th ISSRE. So I've been to conferences in India, been to Sweden, and then several in the United States. This is really good, and I'm also very glad the location is pretty close to where I am, so I didn't have to spend too much time flying here. And the program is very well balanced. I've been to a lot of conferences, but this is a conference where I see there is no commercial pressure, there is no industrial pressure. It's a balance, and there is not much of business involved here. It's for exchange and learning. The conference, I enjoy it very much.
All right.
Bye.
Now your job is to interview the next person.
Okay, so what do you?
Hi, my name is Sabi Millet. This is my first time. I'm from Rockwell Automation, and my company sent me to come here, learn, and then we're gonna start off the reliability program next year. So Rockwell Automation is gonna be hopefully attending more of these sessions. So this was good.
Yeah.
What about you?
All right, so I'm Steve Rowe. This is my fourth ISSRE, actually. I came to one that was one at the Microsoft campus several years ago. I guess I can hold it. I came and I enjoyed it, and I learned some stuff, and I got stimulated for new ideas. And so I come back about every year. Every time it's in the U.S., basically, I've come since then. And I really enjoy getting exposed to ideas, whether it's ideas from other companies. So there was a good session with some guys from Cisco a few days ago, or academics and some of the things they're doing, and seeing how we might apply that, or what I might go look at and research based on some of those topics. So, all right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, my name is Satya. I'm from Cisco Systems in San Jose. But this is my second conference I'm attending here, and I sort of echoes the similar views expressed by other people here. But one thing I would like to add is one of the main thing I like in the conference was a lot of interactive discussion, and some of the sessions were more of a discussion forum rather than just somebody presenting and other people listening. That was one of the main part of the program I like most. Thank you. Yeah.
You guys didn't mention anything about your favorite animal or your favorite color.
We did the geek stuff, didn't we?
All right, let's go around real quick.
What's that?
All right, all right, what's your favorite animal?
Mine was a tiger.
He likes a tiger. Okay. What's your favorite animal?
I would be a cock.
A what?
Yeah, a male chicken. Yeah, not a fighting cock. I mean, I'd be a cock. Yeah.
Just like a chill cock. Okay, cool. All right.
I've always kind of been enamored of the capybara, actually.
Cool, interesting.
Mine would be, I would say two, maybe grizzly bear and elephant. And elephant.
It sounds like a grelephant. Greffelans.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
You guys didn't mention anything about your favorite animal or your favorite color.
We did the geek stuff, didn't we?
All right, let's go around real quick.
What's that?
What's your favorite animal?
Mine was a tiger.
What's your favorite animal?
I would be a cock.
A what?
Yeah, a male chicken. Yeah, not a fighting cock. I mean, I'd be a cock.
I've always kind of been enamored of the capybara, actually.
Mine would be, I would say two, maybe grizzly bear and elephant. And elephant.
It sounds like a grelephant. Hi, I'm crashing this. Ram, we didn't get to interview you. Oh my god. Oh my god. So this is Ram. He's like the boss of this conference. Yeah, right. No, he is, because he got an awesome reward with the plaque and stuff. But anyway, so Ram, so thank you for this, and we appreciate it, and the food was delicious. Okay. And so we want to know what you thought about this conference and what you liked about it and the people. And to end your statement, we want to know what animal you would like to be.
Oh,
okay? So, but first answer all the, yeah.
All right. So, number one, I mean, this is an incredible group of people. I have been with them for probably about 20 years. And I keep coming back to ISSRE, and I work with this group because I enjoy the people I work with. It's a very open community. It's one which is very welcoming, and it's one that really has always tried to push the limits of what we do. So, you know, we've become a kind of a broad conference because software reliability impacts everything. So it's not one of the narrow-banded conferences. On the other hand, that also is a challenge because you have to be pretty innovative and move with the times. Now, we have an excellent set of people who have led this conference, an excellent group of people who keep trying to bring in the academic excellence and the industry breadth. Now, that is what I think ISSRE is about, and I really hope that this continues. We are constantly looking for the next generation of people who will lead ISSRE, And there are many bright people who clearly are the ones who are coming up and are probably going to be our future leaders. So that's about, did I answer most of your questions, Clyde? Okay. Now, except what?
No, except if you had to be an animal.
Oh, yeah, I'll get to that. But I also want to recognize these two wonderful young men that have now been doing our video work. And if there's a way for you to switch in your own images, you got to do that now. Okay? But this is, there you go. That's Clyden. Okay? And that is Justin. Yeah. And they've been, I met them through one of my friend's son. And they were so eager to come and work with us. And they have pretty much taken up the video and definitely helped us with all the audio. I'm really excited to have these two young men who've been up almost till midnight every day, downloading this stuff and getting prepared for the next day. And as far as animals, I love dogs.
So you'd be a dog?
Oh, with a good owner, absolutely.